It's time for a tune-up. Premier Heating and Air is offering summer tune-up specials for only $109. Need a new AC unit? Payments start as low as $89 a month. Less than perfect credit? No problem. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
From humble beginnings with a desire to serve the Dudley community, Bank of Dudley has grown to 5 locations, serving Lawrence, Twiggs, and surrounding counties. Serving our community since 1905, the Bank of Dudley is looking forward to its second century of community banking. Drop in today to any of our 5 locations: Jeffersonville, Dudley, East Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, and downtown Dublin. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask Curry Maffett Insurance in Dublin if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Team Lawrence. I'm your host, Pat Brock, the Public Information Officer for Lawrence County Schools. And it is back to school time, and we are visiting the schools, and we just so happen to be here at East Lawrence Elementary with the head woman in charge.
Good morning.
Kelly Dean. Good to see you, girl.
It's good to see you as well.
Another year.
Another year.
Now, when you think about your journey in education, Kelly, remind us of it, and how does it feel right now in this principalship position, and what's changed about you?
So this is year 28 for me in education. Some of those years were teaching, some were in administration. This is year 7 for me here at East Lawrence Elementary. So it is definitely home. It is definitely family. We are going into this year with just a renewed sense of passion for what we do and doing it right. Yeah. So we're excited.
And you know, during your journey, I mean, what's been the highlight for you, and what's been the most challenging for you in the position that you're in?
I think the highlight for me is not a major thing, but just the day-to-day. The joy and the energy these students bring, getting to see teachers do what they do magically, they're just amazing. Challenges are always, COVID was a huge challenge. Yeah. Time management sometimes is a challenge when you've got parents and students and those things, and just environmental challenges in the culture and different things we kind of have to work around. But I told somebody the other day that without the students, this is just bricks, this is just cement, this is just paint. But when those students come, that's where the joy and the energy and the life comes in the building.
And honey, you bring it.
Well, thank you.
You bring it. All right, so let's talk about what's new. What's new? What can they expect this year? Any changes that you've had to make?
We do. So this is the first year, I didn't realize, we're back in the cafeteria for breakfast in the morning. Okay. All of these students in our building previously ate in the classrooms. It started with COVID, and we kept it that way. But our teachers asked this year that they go back to the classroom, back to the cafeteria. We have a new lunchroom manager, so she's going to really work to make sure that we have a lot of hot breakfast choices, more proteins in the morning, because we know that's important to start their day off right.
Very good.
So that's a big change for us. Fortunately, we don't have a lot of changes with our staff. We are bringing back most of everybody that was here, so we can just pick right back up where we left off last year. But the new people we brought, I call them our recruiting class. Yep. We had a great recruiting class this year. So we've got in 3rd grade, we have Miss Crafton, and she's coming to us with a lot of experience, a lot of knowledge. She's going to be a veteran teacher down anchoring that 3rd grade math team. In 4th grade, we don't have any new teachers returning or coming back, new people. In 5th grade, I have Mr. Ty Smith, and he's a new teacher coming, Little Ty. Many of them know him as a student or Little Ty. He is coming to us with that energy that a new graduate brings and the excitement of a new classroom. I have a new speech therapist. Her name is Kristen Holly, and she is the daughter of many people who know John Warren, who is a longtime principal at Northwest. So that is her father, so she's got a strong education background in the family. I love that. And then we have a new cafeteria manager, Miss Sheena Wilson.
Oh, my. So here it is. So between you and East Lawrence Primary, y'all are keeping these families together.
Well, we like to hold on to our good people. We believe we have built good teams here, and we try to give them an environment and a situation where they want to stay and continue to be a part of our team.
Okay, love that. So now with the changes with the East Lawrence Middle School, and so that means that's affecting your traffic on a good way, right?
It is. It's a great way. So the middle school drop-off and pickup has moved to the front, which is where the old high school pickup was. So all of their traffic has moved to the front of the building.
All of it.
So the only people back here are East Lawrence Elementary parents and families. So that's really going to help our afternoon. So we asked parents to come in the normal way they came in, use a single lane to come up, always drop off and pick up in the lane closest to the school, and that's for safety.
Okay.
We don't like anybody getting out other than right next to the sidewalk at our school.
So the lane on the far right,
Yes.
are you closing off that middle lane? You don't want any
We are
traffic there,
going to
right?
close off that lane at the end of this week. Our safety specialist, Kurt Kersey, is working on getting some barriers there. And that way people aren't trying to merge and move. Anytime you have a lot of moving traffic, you set yourself up for different things to happen. So we're going to ask everybody to stay in a single lane, pick up your child, go back out in a single lane, and then everybody should be good.
I love that. And so here it is now. You girls, you know, you had to rally the troops together
Yes.
coming off of summertime.
Yes.
And what did you do to really get the team together, to get yourselves on one accord and get back into the groove of things?
So our motto this year is, success is the sum of small efforts repeated each day. So we're talking about being consistent, doing those little extra things every single day, day in and day out. It's not a huge program. It's not something that costs a lot of money. It's just being consistent. So when you think of a local business that does that day in and day out, what comes to your mind? That's consistent, they do their things. Fast food, what do you think
Well,
of?
they're not paying for any advertisement.
But I'm gonna tell you
But
what I'm asking
it
you.
is a pleasure.
So we had to kick off our year. We had Mr. Kurt Davis come and speak to our staff. He owns 3 Chick-fil-A's up in North Georgia, and he has been a longtime entrepreneur, leader, business manager, and he came and spoke to our staff about what it takes to go that extra inch.
Yeah.
And that's some of what his business does. He talked to our staff about having a passion for what you do and doing it right and doing that day in and day out. So he just reminded us that we are creating a culture. We are giving a service to our students, to our families, to our community here in East Dublin, and what it takes to do that well.
I love that. So what he was doing is reminding you
Absolutely.
of how successful you already are and to play on that and to continue
Absolutely.
that great work.
And
I
it's a
love
great way to start our year, to just give us that encouragement as we move into the start.
Very good. Well, Kelly, it is always a pleasure chatting with you, coming into this building here. Thank you for the energy that you bring, the professionalism that you bring as well, and how you're bringing this team together. So we're looking forward to an excellent year for East Lawrence Elementary.
I am too. It's such a joy and a privilege to get to do what I do. So I thank those that support me in that. And thank you for always supporting us. And let's do it.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kelly Dean, the principal here at East Lawrence Elementary.
Hello, I'm Tyler Jackson, your sheriff candidate of 2024. I need you and everyone to help me in making our community stronger and safer for everybody. Also, we have our students going back to school this year. Let's keep them in mind as they travel to and from school. Let's make sure that we teach them about cell phones, to stay off their cell phone as they go to and from their destination, because their life matters. Let's collaborate together to ensure they have a safe and productive school year. Thank you, Tyler Jackson, for Sheriff for 2024. God bless you.
Paid for by the committee to elect Tyler Jackson, Sheriff of Lawrence County.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dustin Gay. I'm a local orthopedic surgeon with Houston Clinic Orthopedics, and we'd really like to invite everybody to come out to our new office facility to take a look at it. It's a larger space with physical therapy, and we're just excited to have it, and we'd love for people to come out and visit us.
Come by and see us today at our brand new location, the Houston Clinic, Medical Drive in Dublin.
Hi, I'm Tom Domney, Dublin Nelson Company. We're a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. We are committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry. We're able to answer your questions and are ready to help you get the parts and equipment you need. At Dublin Nelson, our goal is long-term success of your business. We achieved that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. Our showroom is complete with the latest styles and fixtures. Stop by and see us at 507 Airport Road or give us a call at 478-272-3585. That's W.N. Nelson.
Badcock Home Furniture and More is your home store, where you'll find great savings on new living room sets, sofas, love seats, recliners, and more. Badcock Home Furniture and More has great savings every day on bedding and bedroom sets. Shop Badcock Home Furniture and More for a great selection of dining room sets. And save every day on electronics and appliances at Badcock Home Furniture and More, 1927 Highway 441 South in Dublin. Call 275-3144 for more information, or stop by and see Wendy and Tim Sumner or any of their friendly staff today at Badcock and More Home Furniture Store, where no credit is ever refused.
We're here at East Lawrence Elementary having a chat with some of the new educators here, and we've got Ty Smith in the building. Good morning and congratulations to you.
Thank you, thank you.
How does it feel for you to, finally have your classroom and you're in charge of all these kids and their minds? How does that feel for you, Ty?
Honestly, it's been great so far. It's been a learning experience for sure, but I'm glad I have my own classroom. I've been in other classrooms during my student teaching, and it's been fun doing that as well, but now I get to have a larger influence on how things go, so I'm excited.
And let's give them a little backstory about you, okay? Tell us about you. Tell us about your family, and let's talk about where you went to school and why you decided to go into education.
Okay, so I'm actually a Lawrence County product. I went to West Lawrence High School for my education in high school, as well as the middle school as well in Northwest. In terms of why I went into education, it was very simple. I always liked history, but as I got more into the field, I began to see lots of inequities within the system, and I thought that those were things that were really pressing, and I also saw a lot of my friends in high school not make it as far as I have, and so I realized in that the reason why I made it and a lot of people didn't was not because of my work ethic or anything. It was because of things that I couldn't control, things that were put in place by the system. And so for me, it was really about fixing it and doing whatever I can to make a difference in the lives of the children that I teach.
I love that. And look, here you are. So where did you wind up going to college?
I went to Georgia Southern.
And now here it is. You are bringing it back home, Ty. And it doesn't hurt that your mama's crossed the hallway.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
What influence did your parents have in you going to the field of education?
Honestly, I would say a lot. I would always be with my mom, like grocery shopping and whatnot as a kid. And like people would come up to her and be like, "Miss Smith, you changed my life. Miss T. Smith, you changed my life." And so like once I graduated high school, I realized the biggest thing, like my biggest thing was when I leave, that I want to leave something behind. And I figured what better way to do that than how she did it as well.
For sure.
And then I also saw my parents work very hard growing up. And so I realized that education is hard work, but hard work is good. As long as it's for a purpose, then you'll enjoy it.
And look at you. Here you are. You're building your own legacy. You're treading your own path, Ty. And so what do you teach here? And tell us, how was your first day, which was yesterday? How was your first day, and how did you get these young people to really, for one, I know you got to set a lot of rules. And I can tell that you set a lot of rules in place. And how was that for you? And what should we expect from you throughout this year?
Okay, so yesterday was a day. The first day is always kind of hard, to be honest. It was my first day ever. Like during student teaching, I always came the second week, and so it was kind of something that I'm really glad I had the people around me for, because they helped me a lot coming up with icebreakers and, word searches and activities to fill up the time and kind of get to know the kids. They gave me advice about how to approach the first day and send the tone as well. So it was a really good day. I learned a lot. Today is going to be better, and tomorrow is going to be even better. So one day at a time, and we're going to be good.
I love that, Ty. And, when you think about things, and I know you know history well, and for a young black man to teach, how do you see yourself, of course, as a minority, and what goals do you have you set for yourself in that?
So in terms of me seeing myself as a minority, I've always been the minority. In my cohort in college, I was one of 2 black males in the entire building. And so I've always been I'm a minority, but I've just learned that no matter what people look like, you can always learn something, and there's always things you have in common. And so I don't really feel too out of place here. The people here are very nice, and they made me feel welcome from day one. And so that's a great thing. As far as goals I have, I just want to help the kids grow in terms of what they know and also who they are, finding themselves, and do whatever I can to help them do that.
You know, we're so very proud of you. And I mean, I remember you in school and, of course, your little sister and friends with your mom, and just seeing how you have not only matured, but you have stayed the path. And I mean, and it's been a tough road because it's like you've had to work really, really hard. And now look, the fruits of your labor. Your classroom looks great. I mean, you've been dressed up. I see you've dressed down just a little bit today.
I had to. My feet was killing me last night. I had to.
And so what is your takeaway about education and educators? Do you have a new sense of respect for them now that you are one?
Oh, most definitely. I've realized how much improvisation goes into it, and just how much a growth mindset helps you in the field. Like, you really can't think you know everything, because there's always something that you have to learn, and there's always something new that you didn't know about. In terms of even the small stuff, like yesterday I had a lot of things I didn't do that I didn't know about, but now I know about it today, and so it's going to be a better day.
Yes,
I have a new respect for sure, though.
And for you had to get this classroom ready.
Thank my mom for that, and also shout out to Miss Essence O'Neal Reynolds. She was a big help as well. She helped make the classroom. I came down from Atlanta for my internship to do it as well, but it looks good in here. So shout out to Mom. She did a great job.
Mama is not gonna let you down, baby.
She's not.
She's got you.
She's not. She got me.
She's got you.
She got me.
Is there anything else you want to add, Mr. Smith?
If you want to be a teacher, do it.
Look at you. The proof is in the pudding. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Ty Smith, his first year as an educator here at East Lawrence Elementary, and we are so very proud. Congratulations, Ty.
Thank you.
All right, boys, if you want to go to college, you have to clear out another one of these.
What if we told you there was a better way to save for your kids' college than pickle jars? Morris Bank's Savings Builder account and moolah makes saving for your kids' college easier than ever. All you have to do is connect the account to your debit card, where it automatically rounds up your purchases to the nearest dollar, depositing that spare change into a moolah account, where it will grow into a nice little nest egg for whatever your kids have their sights set on.
Hey, I'm TJ Schuler with Myers Equipment Supply. Come see us for all your sales and service needs. We do lawn and garden, we sell Gravely lawnmowers, we sell Echo handheld equipment, pretty much a one-stop shop for your lawn care needs. We also do Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides, and we got plenty of them. We service all the brands that we sell, of course, and we actually are now starting to service other brands that we don't sell. We are located at 301 North Jefferson Street, and our hours of operation are Monday through Friday from 8 to 5:30, and then Saturdays from 9 to 12.
Al sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
Henrietta sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
Jay sells cars well at Dublin Nissan.
We do cars well every day at Dublin Nissan.
As we age, we face more physical concerns. Rehab Advantage in Sports Medicine can help you live a more pain-free life. Back pain, stiff joints, balance concerns, arthritis, and more. Rehab Advantage in Sports Medicine can help you improve your quality of life. Call for a free evaluation today. 478-275-1800. Rehab Advantage in Sports Medicine accepts referrals from your doctor, or no referral is needed with direct access for up to 8 visits. So call for your free consultation today. 478-275-1800. Rehab Advantage in Sports Medicine, 911 Hillcrest Parkway in Dublin, or at rehabadvantagesportsmed.com.
I'm Glenn Registered, Hometown Supply. Come by today and let me show you all the different product lines that we carry. Just about anything that you need, we have it in stock. We do financing, we deliver just about anything a customer needs for us to do, we do. Come by and let me show you what sets us apart from all the rest. If you can't do business here, you just can't do business.
We are here in the cafeteria, and we've got Sheena Wilson with us, who's the new school nutrition manager here at East Lawrence Elementary. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Sheena girl. Now listen, so you've been working in the nutrition arena for several years. So give us a little backstory about you, where you've worked, and why you love what you do.
Okay. Well, first of all, I love what I do because I love the children and I love seeing the kids every day and getting to know them and watch them grow and watch them learn and just become independent people, you know. And I have been in the school nutrition department for 9 years. This is my 10th. And I worked at West Lawrence Middle School for 3 years and West Lawrence High School for 6.
So now here you are. You've gone from the big kids to the little kids, Sheena.
Yes, yes. That is a huge adjustment. I learned yesterday it's a lot different than high schoolers. I have to get on that lower grade level mentality.
Because when you think about it, you've got little bitty ones.
Yes, yes.
Oh, my
we
Lord.
serve 3rd through 5th here at East Lawrence Elementary.
Tell us about your team here.
Okay, I have got 6 ladies, and all of them except for 2 are veterans and have been here. My longest lady has been here for 38 years. Yes, yes, she is a veteran for sure. For sure. And then I have 2 newer ones that came at towards the end of last school year, but they're doing great, and we're adjusting to all of the new stuff that we've got going on, and it's going good.
And so, you know, there's what you see is them in the line serving the food every day, but there is so much that goes into their job for you to, before you even see all of that. So let them know a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes.
Okay, well, right now as we speak, they're back there getting stuff ready for today. They're prepping, they're cupping, they're cooking, they're scrambling and running around and trying to make sure we have everything we need and prepared and ready to serve these kids at lunchtime.
And so how many kids do you serve here?
Yesterday we served 472, I think, as far as children go. And I think there's 490 something, I think I was told, was in the school.
And so at West High, how many were you serving each day?
Oh, at West High we were serving anywhere from 800 to 900 students a day. Lord. So it's a huge adjustment as far as that goes for me as well, because I got to think lower numbers.
That's right. Can't cook as much now.
No, you don't have a lot of waste if we do that.
And you know, when you're talking about what you do as a school nutrition manager, what made you decide that you wanted to go into that management arena? Because I know that there's a lot more that's involved in that, a lot of paperwork, a lot of ordering.
Yes, there's a lot more involved to it than what people see. I mean, even being in the school nutrition department for so long, it's a huge adjustment for me as well, because there is a lot more to it in the management part of it than what I realized. But I felt like I could do a lot of good and build a great team to bring these kids great food and feed them every day. And I think it'll be great.
Well, we are so happy. Well, I didn't even realize you were the new manager. She's like, oh, we've got a new school nutrition manager. I'm like, okay, let's talk to her. And then I see your face. I go, what in the world, Sheena?
Yes,
so congratulations to you. I've seen the work that you do. Of course, at West High, you always treated me with utmost love and respect. I appreciate that. And now here it is, your reward of being this nutrition manager to run this kitchen and make sure these kids and staff get really great, nutritious food.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And I'm excited and look forward to this great year.
And we are too. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the lovely Sheena Wilson, the school nutrition manager here at East Lawrence Elementary. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Miss Kamora Crafton, who's been in education a long time, but she is new right here to Lawrence County Schools and East Lawrence Elementary. How are you, darling?
I'm great.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
You've been in that field of education for a long time. Give us a little bit of history about you, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, this is currently my 17th year of teaching. I taught in Coffee County 1 year. I taught first grade. I taught in Dublin City 15 years, and I taught grades 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And now I'm here at East Lawrence Elementary teaching 3rd grade.
Oh, I love that, and I know that you have definitely left your mark, and I know your students miss you, but we're so glad to have you with us. Why did you go into the field of education in the first place, and what has been, what has been the most joyous thing about being an educator for you?
Well, first and foremost, I love kids. I love the joy that it gives me of knowing that I'm making a difference in the lives of others. And teaching is just something that I've always wanted to do. I've always enjoyed helping kids. I started in high school. Well, actually, I started earlier on. As a child, I actually wanted to be a veterinarian.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So I'm a lover of animals, dogs especially. But I changed in 10th grade when I started working at the loft. And I discovered that I had another passion.
Oh, I love that. And
Yes.
here you are, you're living that passion each and every day.
Yes.
And now here it is, you've transitioned here. How was everything, what was the preparation like for you, just getting this lovely classroom together, and then yesterday was the first day of school, meeting your students, some for the very first time?
Well, I had lots and lots of help. My niece, Deidre O'Neill, who is actually a freshman at West Lawrence High School, did a lot to help me in this classroom. She was so excited for me to make this new journey, so I told her that I would let her decorate the class. And she chose pineapples because pineapples is one of my favorite fruits, and it also has a little catchy theme that we found to go with it. So our theme this year is be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside.
I love that so much. So I am a pineapple.
Yes.
I'm just not standing too tall, but tall enough.
Yeah, we don't stand tall, but we like to think we do, though.
For sure. And you've got your classroom in the back. Hello, everyone. Now, I like to ask this question. Do you all like Miss Crafton? Oh, I love it. You didn't have to practice that one time, did you? Just having these young people and realizing the impact that you have on their lives, And teaching is not for the faint of hearts. And you've been doing this for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
When you started out, and as far as to where you are now, what's changed about you as an educator?
I've definitely grown. I would say I've grown. I've gained more knowledge. Definitely, with the years of experience that I've had. I've gained some family members because I still keep up with a lot of my students. And I've gained a new family here at East Lawrence Elementary.
Wow. And we're so happy to have you a part of the family. Anything else you want to add, Ms. Crafton?
I'm excited to be here, and I tell my students, I said, we have something in common this year. I'm new to East Lawrence Elementary, and you are too, and I'm just excited to get this year started.
And we're excited to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ms. Kamora Crafton. She's a veteran educator, first year here at East Lawrence Elementary, and we could not be any more proud to have her in this building. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Looking for a career that's always in demand? How about one that provides you with practical and useful skills? A career that allows you to earn hands-on experience and an education with little to no debt? Oconee Fall Line Technical College prepares students with the right set of skills to succeed in fast-growing careers in healthcare, manufacturing, business, and technology fields. If you're ready to gain the experience you need to start your career locally, OFTC is where it all begins. Oconee Fall Line Technical College. Careers begin here.
Trying to beat the heat? Come check out our cool deals at Roach Farm and Garden. For your gardening around the house, Roach Farm and Garden has planters, soils, plants, vegetable, and grass seed. Don't forget, it's time to fertilize your yard and pond. Let Roach Farm and Garden help. Got something to feed? ADM, Godfrey, FRM, and Cargill. Roach Farm and Garden has a huge supply of pet and livestock feed. Getting bugged in your own backyard? Flies, fleas, mosquitoes? Roach Farm and Garden has 1 gallon to 110 gallon sprayers. Too hot and you want to cool off? Roach Farm and Garden has barrel and pedestal fans, not to mention stock tanks up to 1,000 gallons. While you're shopping, check out our wind chimes, benches, gliders, and chairs. We even got fryers, grills, and griddles. and always carry a full line of Carhartt and Wrangler wear. Before you check out, grab some of our seasonings and sauces, local honey, jams, jellies, and pickles. Looking for concrete benches, statues, and fountains? Roach Farm and Garden has a huge supply and more arriving every day. Roach Manufacturing opened in 1929 as a cotton gin, a third-generation family business, started by William Patrick Roach and Miss Louise Beecham Roach, which now has become Roach Farm and Garden. Since 1929, from Roach Manufacturing to Roach Farm and Garden, third-generation family business here in Dublin and Wrightsville. Come see us.
The heat is on at Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales, and you'll find a great deal on a new set of wheels. From SUVs, trucks, cars, you name it, Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales has it. So come on in today and see TJ, Trey, Alan, Britt, or any of the friendly sales staff at Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales, where good deals and good people meet. Log on to DublinAutoSalesGA.com for more information, or just come see us at 606 East Jackson in Dublin. Wayne Kemp's Dublin Auto Sales. The heat is on, and it's time to get a great deal.